go today from Guadalajara, and maybe more if this game is still locked as it is right. Put down the line by Elia. He was a dangerous player in that first half, and he's starting the second half again. King got his head to it. It slows it on its way to Bakambu. Cedric Bakambu! Full stretch, Andre Blake! The Jamaican captain with a massive stop right at the start of the...
Okay. Starting our live right away. Okay. Starting our live right away. And there's nothing that's going to stop us from beating these people. Nothing that's going to stop us from beating these people. Let me first
So finally it is here, the grandest event
Hello,
in world
everybody, and
football.
welcome to
It is
today's
time
match.
to dream again. A statement win would do very nicely for either side, and perhaps more for the loyal following that are present today, this being undoubtedly for some the journey of a lifetime. Everything perfectly set for what we hope will be a memorable opening day fixture. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So 4 years in the waiting, and finally it is here.
Yeah, we can't wait to get going on this, Peter. These teams have given their all to be here, and let's hope that the biggest stage doesn't scare them.
Shot, surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And this is Kante, and it's Chouameni. France with the corner, they're first. Deftly away. And now a sudden chance to counter. This might spell danger.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Akliush. Cherki. And that is out of play. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Still goalless at the moment. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that's going wide left. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's the keeper's ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And no, he's seen through all of that. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. He is through here! Tries to get it clear. Corner number 2 then. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Saliba. Upamecano. And it's Akliush. Dembele. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Pinches it off him, looking to play him in. Oh, that's a key interception. Nicely weighted ball. No, that's been intercepted. And that signals the end of the first period. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. The second half is up and running.
France have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Over to the right flank. Now it's Akliush. Dembele. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Goalless still, and either side really getting onto the front foot. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
He's picked his way through, spread out to the left. And he's there to retrieve it. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Knocks it into space. He's through here. Dembele! And it's hit the woodwork and out.
Substitution in progress.
And he's gone looking for safety. Spread to the right. Thuram. And it's hoisted clear.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And he's cut it out. Well, there's the clearance. He's on it, can he get away? And that could set him on his way.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, what a ball! And that will be it. So it is just one step forward. 3 would have been ideal, but this is going to have to do for now. Your reflections then, Jim? Well, with every game that goes by, the picture becomes that little bit clearer. Another practice run under the belt, another qualifying lap, all in a bid to ensure that it will be their name on the exclusive grid. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. And we have our very first corner. Cross in, looks like a good one. That has been knocked clear. And the shot! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Koundé is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And it's Koundé. Good take. Dembele! Goal! France! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
France penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Cherki. And here's Dembele. Cherki. And this is Dembele. Look at the space. There's the shot! And a neat finish. They are purring, truly purring. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
France are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And it's Akliouche. Akliouche. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. This is a promising build-up. Conte. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Aimed beyond the defence. He has found the way through. It's a searching pass. Neatly clipped into space. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Dembele. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Referee's given a throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Very nicely done, good spot that. Oh, that's a key interception. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Looking for a runner. He won't be happy with that one.
2 minutes has been indicated.
And it's half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
France clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
France looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0. Oh, it's Dembele! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
A case now of complete control. Chouameni. Driving on and making good progress. And he should have made it 4.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Corner number 2 then. Tries to get it clear. Oh, that's a very... Dembele! And that is doing no harm at all.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe? Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Spread neatly. Shot could be Conte! Superb from Conte! He's got himself an absolute peach. Just cruising! They are cruising! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, it's always that bit tougher for a keeper when the underside of the crossbar is in play.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Dembele needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
He's found the way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, there's the clearance. Ball is over the line.
Substitution for France, number 8, Ryan Cherki. Coming on the field is number 11,
The ball is loose and the chase is on. He's had it taken off him. Can he get on the end of this?
Substitution for France, number 9,
The two
Dembele.
coaches are signalling
Coming on to
changes here,
replace
both
him
at the same
is
time.
Number 18, Thuram. Substitution in progress.
Stood up well to him there. That's good play. Oh, lovely bit of skill. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. There's the header! He's put it wide.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Thuram receives it in a good position here. Chance for a shot! And he steered it beyond the post.
Substitution for France, number 22. Coming on
Final
the
checks
field
on the touchline. A change
number 20,
about to occur.
Olise.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this
Has
case.
been indicated.
And now the breakaway. Oh, important interception. What a throw in. Oh, he's on his own! Real chance! It's a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't...
That's that, the end. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome.
So there it is, everyone.
So,
Now,
Jim,
big
how
up
do you
for our
reflect on
players.
what we've seen?
France definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And so, to avoid defeat
Hello,
is to go
everybody, and
through.
welcome to
Every
today's
reason
match.
here for them to believe,
Norway
but this has
against
got to be
France.
done. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So the first box is more or less ticked. It is a time to concentrate on what happens next.
Well, Peter, this has nothing to do with good fortune now. This team is here on merit, and if they can sustain their level of performance, it's hard to see anything other than the right conclusion to this group stage. However, and I have to address the other potential outcome and remind everyone that concentration has to be their best player for the duration, or else.
So straight into the action. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. He's had it taken off him. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age.
It's Dembele! And he nearly went all the way.
Dembele certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
It's Hernandez. And that's a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And he's there to retrieve it. No goals as yet. Can he get it through? He's having a shot! That's a lovely, neat pass. And a shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And here's Mbappe. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Great defending, strong and determined. Mbappe. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Oh, there's a probing ball. Berger. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Ødegaard in acres of space out wide. He is just caressing the ball. And he's there to clear it. Solot gets flagged offside. Saliba. Here's Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni with the clearance.
There will
Cherki.
be 1 minute added time.
Mbappe! Mbappe! Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. France got as close can be, right on the whistle, but it was not to be. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
France are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Dembele! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And we have our very first corner. Norway have the chance to go the other way. Mbappe tries a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Berger. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And it's Akliouche. Can he get on the end of this? Takes a shot! Goal! France! How they've waited! Now they have it!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
After 66 minutes is number 9.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I suppose, Peter, in a tight game like this is as good a time as any to make a change.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
That's the way you go about things if you want to qualify. It's superb.
Tchouaméni. Oh, it's Dembele. Akliouche. Now it's Doué. And he's gone backward here. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And it's in! And this is getting better and better. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Substitution for Norway. Number 7.
France are now luxuriating. There's the shot! And again! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. France find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening.
Real chance! And he's stuck it away. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed.
After 84
The movement
minutes
so
is
precise,
number
the
9,
finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Still behind by 2. Is there a... Tries from distance.
Number 20, coming on the field. Number 22, Bob. Number 23, 6 added minutes has been indicated.
Looking to play him in. Goes for a shot! Berger. Oh, good spread. Great ball if he can get there. Hernandez. And he was quick to react. Now it's Haaland. And that will be the final act. Well, this is the sight of a dream fulfilled. They have made it through the group stage successfully with the glamour and the glory of the knockout phase to come. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, I would say, Peter, that it's not the ideal way to go through, but I'm sure if you were offered a passage to the knockout stages, you would take that.
This is a hard one to take, but we'll be back stronger, won't we?
Well, all of a sudden we're talking a different language. The language of knockout football. Now that the group stages are over, there is no margin for error. Only one of these teams can prevail here. It is do or die time. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, this is an elevated level of competition, Jim. The kind you know all too well.
Well, Peter, I think this is the stage where one's chances can depend on the smallest of margins.
Yeah, the devil's in the detail, eh?
It is indeed, and I think these two sides will be feeling very good having made it through the group stage, but this will be a huge gauge on just how prepared they really are now.
Things already rolling. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Real chance! Goal, France! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is one, just the keeper in his way. Great chance! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Looking for options for movement. And it's a corner. France with the corner, they're first. Getting up there! He will be livid with himself.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Kubo. Kante gets a foot in here. Dembele tries a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. There was to be only one outcome.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
A case now of complete control.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Can he get on the end of this? He's picked his way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Dembele! And that's a tidy finish. They are purring, truly purring. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 9, Ousmane Dembele.
France are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Can he get it through? And that has left him in a heap. Well, that's well spotted. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Kamada. That is good strength. Nicely weighted ball. Maida receives it in a wide position. Akliush. That's an imaginative pass.
There will be
Wojo.
3 minutes added time.
Conte. It's a really well-measured ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. He has found the way through. Chance, surely! And he hits the net. And they're threatening to fly away here.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Number 10.
And that is all they have time for. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
France really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
So, half-time in the opener. France have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. The second half is up and running. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Ito. Good ball, good take. Conte. Looking for the run. Takes a shot! Oh, good finish. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Number 8.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite.
He's had a shot! It's hit the upright. Dembele. Kamada. Played out towards the right wing. And it's Kubo. Doan. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Maida. Threads one in. And that's going wide left. It's a promising position. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Doan. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, that's a fine interception. Not the most convincing of passes. Kamada. Kubo. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Lovely, now then. Kamada. Searching pass he's played there. And the shot! And that's wide.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Number 8, Ryan Shaki. Number 9, Dembele. Number 22,
Kamada.
Field.
Nicely
Number
aimed
11,
pass.
Here's doing. Number 18,
Now it's Kubo.
Chao. Number 20, Olise. Substitution in progress.
Kubo. And Maida. 5 minutes left on the clock. Mbappe. He's found a way through. This looks promising. And it's Doué. Goes for a shot! Now, who's going to... And the keeper couldn't hold it.
Added time.
Ito. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. And that is as far as it goes. France have done it. They are indeed through. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
This looks like a real statement victory, Peter. The kind of result where they announce themselves as the team to beat. I don't want to get carried away here, but they could be a serious contender.
Please be made aware that smoking is only permitted in designated areas within these grounds.
So another step closer to
Hello,
the
everybody,
big business
and
on
welcome
this
to today's
ultimate
match.
global stage for the game. And with it comes heightened expectations, heightened ambitions and aspirations. This place really is sparkling, the atmosphere as strong as the ultimate prize. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. It's that familiar feeling again, Jim Beglin. Unerring focus, steely drive.
I have to say, Peter, it would have felt good being out there too. Confidence is something that builds with every little bit of progress you make.
Decent chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
France certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, can I bring Ousmane Dembele to your attention? He's been described as a phenomenon and one of the very best. That's high praise indeed, and we've seen some great flashes, but he still has a long way to go to fulfill all of that potential.
Oh no, this does not look good. Still goalless. Oh, no joy this time. Ivory Coast are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
Upamecano gets a foot in here. Oh, there's a probing ball. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. That pass has been well intercepted.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, a delicate chip through. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Tries to pass it through. Cleared away. A corner it is then. France with the corner. They're first. They've played it short. Oh, that was vital. Ivory Coast have the chance to go the other way. He's having a shot! Goal! France! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. We were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. That's been slipped. Dembele! Look at the space here. Oh, great leap! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. France go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
France with the game's only breakthrough, It's one. And a chance! And yes, it's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Speed of thought, it's Dembele! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
France have their second corner now. Mbappe with the short one. Shot could be on, and the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter. France really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Mbappe. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's an imaginative pass. Well, what about it? So close to victory, and it has got away. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter.
He's had a shot! Goal! France! And again they hit the front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Dembele! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Ivory Coast, number 11.
France have
Coming
their
on to
third
replace
corner.
him is number 10. Substitution in progress.
And it's been taken short. Real chance! It's hit the upright. And it's Conte. Lovely ball. Chance for a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitutions taking place.
France get their fourth corner. Mbappe plays it short. Traoré. And here's... And the finish! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so smoothly.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
France go up by 2 and are looking good.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Tries to get it clear. He's looking wide. Oh, a gilt-edged shot, shapes to shoot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. He's in, must be! A chance, surely! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
France, palpably stronger, better, superior.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, that's well spotted.
6 added minutes has been
He's
indicated.
kicked his way through. And the shot! Great football, shot and save.
Substitution for Ivory Coast, number 17.
Well, there is some
Coming on
activity
to replace
down on the
him
touchline.
is
It seems there's going to be a
number
change.
26.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Opts to play it back. Chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And there goes the final whistle. France are starting to look good, very good. They're certainly looking like a team with confidence, a winning team. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our charity fund, Chance in Football.
Well, here we are, two teams both willing to do whatever it takes to reach the last four. They're both here on merit, and there's a healthy sense of both expectation and pressure in either camp. How will the players cope with that? We're about to find out. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, both managers at pains to state that their teams aren't quite where they should be just yet. What did you make of that assessment, Jim?
Well, I think there's a bit of reverse psychology going on here, Peter. The managers know the score.
Gets it! It's a goal!
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this player, Gravenberg, is someone I can't decide whether he's a 6, an 8 or a 10, Peter. He basically plays all of those roles in every game. And, of course, he's the main connector between defence and midfield. But he'll be the one playing the majority of the team's progressive passes forward. He's also a really physical presence, and he must be a bit of a nightmare to play against, actually.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Now looking to orchestrate a counter, and this is Dembele. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
He's rising! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
France really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Now that's well seen too. Saliba. Cherki. Great vision. And this is Dembele. Dembele! Goal! France! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. Dumfries.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. And here's Dembele. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through. Gakpo with impressive jump. And there's a goal. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unearned. Chance, surely! Goal, France! And they're back in front. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
France leading now. And here's Gakpo. Gakpo with the cross. Cleared away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
There will be
And it's
3 minutes added time.
And here's Gakpo. Oh, it's Dembele. He's picked his way through. Akliouche providing an outlet on that flank. Verbruggen gets his hands on it, and the danger... That's the end of the first 45. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
And now,
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
France are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. And we are... Takes a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
France certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Van de Ven. Gravenberg. And Reinders. Now it's Marlon.
That's good play from him.
Spread it left. And here's Gakpo. He has found the way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. That's a sharp pass. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Mbappe.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now there's a... Chucky! No, just not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Number 8, Ryan Chucky. Coming on to replace him is number 11, Desiree
De Jong.
Doué. Substitution in progress.
And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Marlon. Engages and forces him off the ball. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Dumfries. And it's Kluivert. Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Dembele. Shoots! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Substitution for France, number 9, Dembele.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. France now in a position far more desirable.
Yeah, I can't think of it.
It's Memphis Depay! And that's a good finish. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Well, we expected better, and so did he.
The Netherlands really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
He's having a shot! Very much into the last knockings. Conte.
Added minute has been
Doué.
indicated.
Gakpo picks it up out wide. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And he cuts out the supply. And that will be the final act. So then, can they afford to believe? Just 2 games left and the wind is well and truly in their sails. Your reflections then, Jim?
France really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now. We would like to ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match. Thank you.
So the huge prize of a place in the final
Hello,
awaits the
everybody,
winners
and
of this
welcome to
do-or-die
today's
contest.
match.
The fans in the stands watch on,
Against
as does the rest of the
Portugal.
world, eager to see which team prevails on the day. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, the glitzy opening ceremony feels like yesterday, Jim, but here we are. We've reached the semi-finals.
Yeah, it's been a competition that's kept on giving in terms of drama, Peter.
And the shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. And now they can clear their lines. Oh, Red, nice interception. Played through into space. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Threads one in, and he plays one through. And he's got decent chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. So we're still where we started right now. Look at the Cherki! Goal, France! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
After 19 minutes is
France
Number
penetrate
8.
first. It is a truly precious lead.
Ryan Shaki.
He is through here.
Ryan Shaki.
That has been cut short. He's a sharp little ball here. Cherki. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Vitinha in with the challenge. And he's picked out the run. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. Foot in. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Vega. And it's Vitinha. Akliush. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's onto this. Cherki! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Bernardo Silva. And this is Ronaldo. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, nicely intercepted. Mignon is there to clear. Oh, that's well spotted. Nuno Mendes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bernardo Silva. Chance for a shot!
Added time.
Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. João Cancelo concedes a free kick for that. And that marks the halfway point of the semi-final. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How would you review the first half?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
So the end of the first half in the semi-final. France just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going. Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
And he's heaved it away. And that is out of play. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And this is Dembele. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And he's there to get it away. João Cancelo. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be got at, and they can so easily raise the pace and tempo to do just that. Portugal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Substitution for France, number 8, Ryan Shaki.
So we have movement on both benches.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
France are looking to go forward now. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Akliouche receives it in a good position here. And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! João Neves. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. France still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
It's a good foot in there.
France surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now it's Rafael Leao. He's got away. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nice looking ball. Vega. Nuno Mendes. And that's really well manoeuvred. Caught offside that time.
France nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Substitution for France, number 9, Dembele. Number 22, coming on the field, number 18.
France close now to seeing this one through to the end. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well read, and the danger is averted.
2 added minutes has been
Upamecano.
indicated.
Upamecano cuts it out. Nicely weighted ball.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
And that is that. France have booked their place in the final, a grand occasion which they must feel so good about, and they are absolutely entitled to feel that way. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, they've grown in stature and confidence with every step, and one big step away from the trophy now.
And just a quick reminder today to please drink responsibly. Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving
Well, how long we have waited for this festival of football to reach its climax. It feels like an age ago that the first qualifiers kicked off, and now here we are. The final showdown, the ultimate prize awaits at the end of all of this. But there's an awful lot of football to be played before then. The players are ready, and we're about to get underway. Dembele! Oh, screamer! About as smooth as it gets. Could this be it? The celebrations say it might well be. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, Peter, the emphasis should now...
It's Dembele! And that's a sharp finish. Not one, but two. It is a dream start. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, that has not gone well. And he thumps it clear. Akliouche. Picked out, shot a goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Cherki really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That is good alertness. There they go, hunting in packs. Cherki, who does have an assist to his name. And a chance! Too close for comfort.
Well, he went with real power then when something dainty and subtle was called for.
Passes short and sharp. He's got away. Nicely weighted ball. And he's definitely onside. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
Well, sometimes you can see it coming a mile off, yet because of the timing of both the run and the pass, it can be hard to stop. Always next time.
Great ball if he can get there. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Threads one in. It's played through for him. Akliouche. France heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Good ball, good take. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are disappearing out of sight.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
2 added minutes has been
Dembele
indicated.
receives it in a wide position. Oh, well played. This is a promising build-up. Engages and forces him off the ball. So we are halfway through this final. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. So, Jim Beglin, halfway through, what are your thoughts to the final so far?
Well, Peter, I think their lead owes a lot to a well-thought-out game plan. Now they just have to stop their opponents building up any kind of momentum early in the second half.
So it's half-time in the Grand Finale. Mbappe! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Conte, and he's gone backward here. This time, surely! And now a sudden chance to counter. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, it's come loose. And he should have made it 4. France have their second corner now. Mbappe plays it short. Dembele being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
That's Dembele. It's a pretty loose pass. Shapes to shoot! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution.
Now it's Almiron. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Chouameni. And it's Conte. Almiron. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Conte. And this is Dembele. Caught offside that time.
Substitution for France. Number 17, Conte. Number 9, Dembele. Number 8, Ryan Shaki. Coming on the field, number 11.
Koundé gets across to intercept that.
Number 18.
And he's intervened well there.
Number 33, Zaire Emery. Substitutions
Now it's
taking place.
Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Shoots! Oh, good finish. This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
France are having a ball here. Oh, shooting chance! And that's a tiny finish. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Number 18.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. This is a gloriously greedy performance. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery.
There will be
Defence,
5
though,
minutes
able to
added
hold on
time.
this time. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Got to be quick to recover this. He's having a shot! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And that's it, a tale of triumph that started pretty much with the conclusion of last season and ends with the realisation of the ultimate dream for this set of players who are on top of the world.
Well guys, thank you very much for viewing.
Winners of football's ultimate game, its ultimate competition.
Well, Peter, they've been magnificent in this tournament, and I've loved the way they've approached every game so meticulously. But alas, time has beaten us, so all that remains is for me to thank you for joining us, and we bid you farewell. Bye-bye for now.
Semi-final and now the final. That's the champions.
Security staff for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.
Okay. For that reason, I'm going to thank you.